What if the end of the world was announced not with a bang, but with a plane landing? On January 8, 2026, that felt like a real possibility when the U.S. military's Doomsday plane, a flying command center built for nuclear war, made a rare and very public appearance at Los Angeles International Airport. For an aircraft that's been in service for over 50 years, this was reportedly its first time ever touching down at LAX. The sight sent social media into a frenzy, with people asking the same terrifying question: is this a drill, or is something terrible about to happen? Videos of the massive windowless jet touching down went viral, and panicked posts flooded the internet. After all, this isn't just any plane. This is the E-4B Night Watch, and its entire job is to keep the government running when everything on the ground has gone horribly wrong. So what in the world was it doing at a busy commercial airport? To get why people were freaking out, you have to understand what this plane is. The Boeing E-4B Night Watch is one of the most secretive and vital aircraft in the entire U.S. military. There are only 4 of them, and at least one is on alert 24/7. Think of it as a flying Pentagon, a national airborne operations center designed to let the President and the Secretary of Defense command U.S. forces from the sky during a nuclear war or another national catastrophe. It's a heavily modified Boeing 747, hardened to withstand the electromagnetic pulse from a nuclear blast and shielded from thermal radiation. Inside, it has everything needed to run a country and command a war, from conference rooms to advanced satellite communication hubs. It can stay airborne for about 12 hours on its own, but with mid-air refueling, its flight time can be extended for much longer, limited mainly by the engine's need for oil. This thing is a survivor, which is why seeing it parked next to ordinary passenger planes was such a strange and unsettling sight. The plane's wheels had barely touched the tarmac before the online speculation exploded. Aviation spotters caught its approach and the footage went wild. On X, formerly Twitter, users posted clips with captions like "War imminent" and "the Doomsday plane meant for nuclear war just showed up at LAX." The timing didn't help. The landing happened during a period of high global tensions, which only fueled the fire. The plane's odd flight path from its home at Offutt Air Force Base to the DC area before heading to Los Angeles just deepened the mystery. For an aircraft that usually avoids the public eye, this felt different. Some people wondered if it was meant to be a message. This story is a perfect example of how a single event can spiral into 1,000 different theories. If you love digging into military mysteries and geopolitical puzzles like this one, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So, was this a sign of impending doom? According to officials, the answer is no. As the online hysteria grew, the real reason for the flight finally came out. The Doomsday plane was basically acting as a very, very secure taxi. On board was Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. He was in Southern California for his Arsenal of Freedom tour, a nationwide trip to visit defense contractors and champion American manufacturing. While using the E-4B for the Secretary of Defense isn't unheard of, it's definitely not standard procedure. The Pentagon confirmed Hegseth was on board, but didn't explain why this specific plane was used instead of a standard government aircraft, leaving a little bit of mystery intact. Even without an official crisis alert from the White House or the Air Force, the unusual choice of plane kept people guessing. In the end, the Doomsday plane's visit to LA was a perfect storm of military secrecy meeting public spectacle. A logistical flight for the Secretary of Defense, amplified by social media, morphed into a sign of the apocalypse, all thanks to the plane's chilling reputation and a tense global mood. It's a powerful reminder of our collective anxieties and how quickly speculation can outrun the facts. So, what's your take? Do you think this was just a routine flight that got blown out of proportion? Or was the very public use of such a symbolic aircraft a calculated message to the world? Let me know your theories in the comments below.